The Rip Curl Search project is essentially a new digital ecosystem for surfing, perhaps the first time it's ever been done. It involves a brand new GPS-based watch that will sync with a number of devices to really bring to life all the data that we can pull while you're surfing live anywhere in the world.
This was one of those ideas that was so tangible, it's like we almost had it in our hands. We were almost holding it, it was just a matter of making it and it would come into being.
So when I came onto the project, we had a kick-off meeting here at VML with the creatives and the developers. And as we were going through the concept, we were just struck by the enormity of this thing and the potential.
So this project really required a highly collaborative process.
Because there's two major components. There's the watch development and the web services, app and web development.
We fused our experience, technology and design teams with Rip Curl themselves.
To get those two projects aligned, running and meeting their timelines and then talking to each other every step of the way.
When we first started out, the process was really to figure out what the patterns of surfing look like. From catching a wave to shooting down the face of a wave to actually coming off the back of the wave and then paddling back out.
Surfing is not perfect. No waves are the same, so the maths to compensate has been the challenge.
We would refine the algorithm, we'd go out, we'd test, we'd surf, we'd come back, look at the data and refine it a little bit more. And we constantly did that over and over and over and over.
We distributed a prototype of the app and early prototypes of the watch to a select group of pro surfers around the world, including the world champion Mick Fanning.
We would test concepts with them and really iterate on the design.
Then it shifted into the next phase of what type of experience can we create with all of this data.
We worked in 2-week sprints and defined the features that we wanted to nail in each sprint. So I produced a set of wireframes and I took Shane Helm, Global Chairman of Watches at Rip Curl, through those wireframes and just discussed functionality.
Coming back to us with feedback, not just on their part of the project, but on the watch side.
We were sometimes at loggerheads over them. We had a really fantastic creative tension. And I think that was a vital part of the process, to test ideas and bounce ideas off each other, just to make the product as good as it could be.
Visualizing data was definitely one of the trickiest parts of the project. Like, we were originally thinking maybe 20 waves, but Mick Fanning got like 50 in a session. It could be a lot of data. We really had to be very careful when we were approaching that. So we went, as I said, for a very minimalist kind of approach. Made sure that there was lots of space around all of the key data points and being able to highlight your fastest wave so you can immediately see which one was your fastest across that whole surf session.
The Search was Rip Curl's hero brand back in the 80s and 90s.
It's the idea of exploring uncharted waters, trying to find the ride of your life, really.
And it's all about surfers getting out, surfing new locations, surf travel and getting new experiences. That's what the company's all about, and that's what kind of the DNA that flows through all the people that work at the company and the company itself and the products that we make.
The Search is threaded through the whole experience. So subtly, we've got those brand elements. Every time someone with one of these things surfs or talks about surfing, shares their surf, they're interacting with Rip Curl brand and they're spreading it on Facebook so that their friends can see and explore their surfing and understand the experience.
To see how someone surfs a break in France or in Portugal, to see someone on the other side of the world in the Atlantic catching waves, I think this will be a view that surfers have never had before on the scale that we're about to deliver with the Rip Curl Search.
Well, it was fantastic when we saw Mick's wave at Snapper Rocks. Came in at 760 metres long, and I sent it around the office and was talking to Shane as well. And he's like, "Did you see that surf?" And it was pretty impressive.
I think you only get innovation at this level when you do bring together an experienced architect, a creative, a UI interface designer, a technology team that can bring all of those ideas to life. And I think it's only certain teams that can do that. And I think VML has the ability to deliver projects like this and projects like this into the future for other brands.
You know, I think this is a natural evolution of where the industry is going, and it's going to really redefine why people surf, how often they surf, who they surf with, and where they surf. It's going to change surfing forever, which is going to be pretty amazing.